All right, here we go again, living my best life, day 9, and I don't care anymore. No, I'm kidding. I care very much. I have been frustrated. It's been a long day. I prepared all day to start streaming, and here I'm already messing up. Let me get rid of that echo. I'm learning though, and accomplishing things, growing, and this stream is getting better, and it will get better and better and better. Please like and subscribe. That's the hustle, right? That's the grind. I got to get on it and take that very seriously because I care about what I'm doing and I mean what I'm doing. If you don't know, my name is Joe. I have a lot of names. They all have Joe in it. And I don't know. Today I feel like I'm just Joe. I'm just Joe right now. So I'm going to get started. Why don't I go over to the desktop and I'll need to clean a few things up here real quick before I do. And since I'm going to do that, why don't I just give you a close-up look here at Eddie Bear McGiving hugs. He's the one who's giving love. He doesn't know when it's enough. He just keeps giving hugs. Eddie Bear McGiving hugs. Okay, so I'm gonna just here I'll put on some background music for you too, just in case it helps. Hey, a little something something. And let's see. I wish I was all polished and everything, and it was all super smooth right now, but that is gonna happen in day 9. I'm very happy to have the progress I've made, and so right now I'm just like opening up my desktop because I have um, let's see here. So I've got my notes, my notes, my notes, my notes. Let's see. I'm gonna try and fix this too. There we go. That's a little better at least. And so in my notes, I'm constantly evolving. So right now, I want to go to my to-do list and just kind of go over a few things. I feel a little behind. I was hoping that by the time I'm past midnight now, and heck, it's 1 a.m. where I am. I'm tired, but it's okay. I really want to do this, and I'm committed. And I might go a little faster, but I'm really just going to give it my best because I care so much about this. And so I did do these things. So I added some things to my checklist, and today I discovered that I can even check things off like this, right? So that's my before the stream checklist. And actually, there was one thing I didn't do, and I have checked it, and I think I just checked it, but I didn't do this. So I'm going to do it real quick. Yeah. And instead of just let's go, I heard we're rolling. All right. So we're rolling. All right. So that's done. And then while streaming, so this is just basically in time, my stream deck and my notes and stuff, it may or may not be part of the process. It may or may not be what I'm showing you. But right now, it's important for me personally. It's all about what works for me because I'm living my best life. And I'm learning vulnerably. I'm just going to show you my process as I go and have so much content to come, so much I'm going to bring to you. I'm so excited to do it. And so normally, I would start with gratitude. That's in my stream deck. But I think instead, I'm going to do updates and goals because and I'm going to go over to my stream deck note here, and there's a little note to self up top, which maybe should move into note to self, but whatever. I list gratitude as my first, but really, it's going to be what I just said, which was updates. Oh, yeah, and I'm creating new habits, so I want to use dictation here. Updates and goals. All right, so, oops. So essentially, if you do watch this stream and follow the channel, the stream especially, you're going to see how erratic I am, and I just do. I like to say that I'm you know, I'm undiagnosed ADHD. Like if I don't have it, no one has it. Like it's pretty crazy the way I operate around here. So that's fine. But here I'm gonna move this to. But I'm able through technologies available to start really managing that in a way that like my workflow has just and productivity has increased so much, and so yeah, I just here. What is that? What file is that? Maybe I should hide that too. Let's see here. Boop a doop. So I'm clunky right now, right? That's my short form videos. So that's basically just on my desktop, a quick way for me to capture these like snippets and stuff. Which reminds me, I didn't start recording in OBS, which makes it easier for me in my overall workflow to get short form videos for YouTube and social media and things like that to come. So I want to start a recording, and that way I'm not going to worry. I don't think about getting clips right now, because another thing that I discovered is YouTube has these transcripts. I'll get to this later actually, because so it's in part of my my deck. So let's see here. Let me go boom boom boom. All right. So basically, in my stream deck, I've got, now gratitude. And yesterday, so basically, I've decided to challenge myself for various reasons, all the good reasons, and like freestyle, right, is something I like to lift up hip hop. That's one of my goals of every day. Something I'm doing is making sure that I'm upholding, lifting up hip hop culture, and just doing something to show support to the hip hop community. So I realized, like, freestyling, I like to write, but freestyling is something that I'm challenged by or have just been afraid to do, and I have facing fears is one of my things. Like, so I think now, instead of gratitude being first, it's going to be gratitude via freestyle. So I will actually, too, go ahead and show you my notes again. So this is on the stream deck, and as you can see, I've listed some things that these are like basically sort of topics I want to make sure that I mention, but I haven't like constructed rhymes. I've had thoughts. I had thoughts when I wrote each one down, but I've also had enough time and frustration between then and now that I truly don't know what I'm going to say. As a student of everything, I realized that this is kind of how freestyle works, right? You start cataloging ideas, things that you like to say, and if you are in the habit of thinking in this way, then probably your freestyles become better. That's what I'm thinking, right? Mine's probably not going to be better today, but I'm going to do it anyway because that's what I'm doing. And what I didn't do also was like curate what sound I'm going to use. So I don't even know what I have on here right now. So I'm just going to see. I don't think it's going to be that. I'm just going to see if I got a beat I can use. Not that. No. Stop that. Boom, boom, boom. Pow. I think I've been using this one. Might as well use it again. I mean, this might just become my gratitude theme song, intro, music. Why not? Why not? So yeah, without further ado, you know who I be. It's J-O-E. Yes, that is me. You can call me Joe, and I don't know what else you might call me, but some people say something in the comments that they're not sorry, and neither am I. No lie. I'll treat them all right, no matter what they say. I'll be the same as I am today, and except when I change. Yo, I don't know about you, but that's what I'm trying to do. So I got updates and goals and gratitude. Yeah, I'm going to give it up to FYI.ai. That's why I do this right here. I mean, with no fear, because I got this app that helps me with my workflow and productivity and much more than that. It's much less than whack. Come on, y'all. I give it up for Mr. Rogers. I'm like the hip-hop version for adults. And what's that dude's name? It's Schultz. Did he do the Charlie Brown? I don't know, but I get down. Handsome James and Eddie Bearman giving hugs. Yeah, they're both giving me love, and I give it right back. We're like love batteries. That's something I believe. It makes me complete. It's like that infinite source of energy. Come on, y'all. We all family and friends. We got them. I hope you do. It all depends on whether or not we get along. You know what I'm saying? Even then, I'm not playing. I'm still going to show that love. I'm also about recovery and harm reduction. That's right. People got people suffering all over, and especially in small towns and places that don't get a lot of help. Don't put them on no shelf. Keep them in your heart and mind. We got to try. I'm grateful for YouTube and the many tools they offer. What rhymes with offer? A coffer. I don't know. But I'm bothered by the messing up. It don't matter, man. I got a lot of luck, and I can suffer my humility with grace. What's in my face are my notes. I see something about finding joy and learning the lessons I find in teaching. Come on, man. Sounds like I'm preaching, but I'm just believing. In both art and science. That's right. Was it left and right? Mind? Come on, man. I don't know. I'm just trying to find my way back to talking about Western North Carolina. It couldn't be finer unless, we didn't have that hurricane that came in and changed everything. Come on. But I got blankets. I got pet food. I got MREs, hot dogs from Red Cross. We got all kinds of things. I got these batteries. I got recharging devices. Yeah, it's saving lives and ish. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to be great right now. I'm just trying to be my best and not let myself down. Doesn't matter what y'all say, except it does, but probably more to you than it does to me, just because of how it makes you feel and how you're feeling. I'm reeling with all kinds of fire. I got this desire, yeah. I'm so inspired. And that's gonna be it for now. Little gratitude goes a long way, and you don't know until you play. That's one of the things I say. I got sayings, yeah, I got a lot of sayings. Come on, man, I'm always playing. Come on, 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 come on. All right, whatever. I did it. I didn't say it was going to be good. I think I said it was not going to be good. So anyway, I don't say lightly that I am a self-proclaimed hip-hop Mr. Rogers. I hold him up high. If there were any person ever alive on this earth that I would want to be proud of me, or it'd be Mr. Rogers. Just an incredible human being. So adult hip hop Mr. Rogers. I mean, think about this content. Basically, I will be making arts and education content. So basically, you can some of the stuff will be intended for adults to utilize with children. It would be up to an adult to decide whether or not they want to let their child watch this stream, but I will certainly strive to make appropriate content for all ages. And, there's a dog here they can look at and stuff. And my cat's around here somewhere. James! Handsome James. So, let's see. What do I got on my stream deck here? So, Ask for Help is up next. So, basically, these are like segments, too. So, asking for help... a lot of ways to go there. Let me come back here. So, for asking for help, Western North Carolina was devastated with Hurricane Helene and the subsequent flood. I asked for help for the community that I am in. I asked for help based on also, certainly, there's the like and subscribe hustle. Please like and subscribe. And every bit of support helps this channel. So, thank you very much. One of my sayings is I can't thank you enough, so I'll thank you always. And please note that any saying I have is very true to me, and I'm being authentic about it. It's very important for me to say that and to live it, because anyone can say it, right? As people, we got to be discerning. We got to be, just know yourself if you can, and be kind to others. Let's go. So, asking for help. I want to give everything away. So I do all sorts of things. Like I'm holding a little thing in my hand right now. This is one of my hope figures. Um, might be a little difficult to see, but here, let me see if I can even show you this through a different view. So you can see on my table here, I these are spinners. Like so I make hope figures. They're based on breaking, aka break dancing. That is a misnomer. But they're spinners. They can either spin in multiple ways, balance in multiple ways, or both of those things. So they are fire. And I've been making them since 2008, and I will get into that at another time. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you a little of that. Um, Let me see. I'm really getting used to this. I probably need another screen, like which I had. I had an iPad that like I broke it, whatever. So you win some, you lose some. That was a piece of equipment I love very much and used a lot. I will get another. I've got two others, but they are old and they're used for other things. So just want to show you real quick. Also, I've got a chat window over here, so I'm working on that. My brother, who also is a moderator, he helped me out. I mean, both Pete and Paul, uh, they both helped me out today with just sort of one listening to me, and but yeah, just some different suggestions and things. And Sage, also, my niece, we've got like I had some lineup issues on some of my stuff, so I'm always learning, and feedback is everything. It really helps me, and I know too that one of the issues I have is like the sound. My lips are probably not in sync with the sound. I don't know. I'm trying to fix it, but I'm working on so many things. So it is what it is. All right. So ask for help. I mean, is there so also just to say I have a wish list. So I took a few notes. So now I'm taking my stream deck in an outline form in my notes, and then my now I have a goal that I will prep for the stream each day through these notes. And like, so my notes and ask for help. Please like and subscribe. I have a wish list. My wish list actually tomorrow, the biggest item on that wish list, a donation was made, and it is going to be here tomorrow. And I am super excited about it. I'm going to hold my breath, and you'll be able to see that later. Look at Eddie getting comfy. All right, so donations are appreciated for sure, and that's in different forms. So if you are donating to North Carolina, things change all the time. I mean, things have gotten a lot better. We still have people in tents and things. So if you want to donate, whether that be financially or goods, just please do your own research and see what speaks to you. I do have a GoFundMe that my brother started for me and my streaming. There are many needs that I have to be able to live my best life in this way and accomplish all of my goals. Some of them I don't need right now. Obviously, I'm going to do this with whatever I have, and I've curated what I have over many years. Haven't been able to put it together like this until now. So, I'm just so grateful. I have a very good friend who has been a brother to me for a long time, and I live with him, and I just it's been I've been in a transitional place for like since COVID, and like so I'm grounded. I've got a place to really get a start and a foothold, and what I've been dreaming of doing for a long time pretty much is this, and what I will be doing on stream, and you'll see it come to fruition, and I'm just happy to have this opportunity. So GoFundMe is going to help me with that. And if anybody wants to make private donations, if you know me personally and just feel more comfortable that way, or you just want to connect with me through DMs or something, follow my socials. I'll be looking into comments and stuff, whatever. All support is appreciated. Even just a like, subscribe is great. It means the world to me, because I'm really gonna give this my all. I want to give everything away. So if you give to me, know that it's supporting me giving to others, to all of us. I don't want to do any models like where you get exclusive content because you subscribed or you do this or you pay whatever. That's not what I'm about. Everybody should have equal access. I want everything to be open and available to everyone. And I have a lot to offer. I promise you. And some of it's gonna be fun. And not everything's gonna be everybody's taste. But even if you disagree with things I say, or you don't think that we, vibe or whatever, I mean, it's all good. Like I want you at the table. I want to learn from you. I want to just like let's all grow. If you're willing to have discourse, communication, and growth, let's go. Um, and so in that fundraising, there was one more thing, which was this idea of I want my $2, right? So there was a movie, Better Off Dead. John Cusack was in it, and it's iconic. And like, there's this scene that's if you know it, you know it. I mean, but it's like, give me my $2. I want my $2. It's like a paper boy, but I think it's pretty great idea. So my brother was also telling me one of them, they're twins, so no, I'll mention it's Paul. It was Paul. So, um, but basically, there's a platform for donations that you can use if you're a nonprofit, which is something that is now a goal. I have a goal to start my own nonprofit that will be disaster based, relief based. It will be about, essentially like I do the art of play. I do. It's essentially like relief through the arts. It's for adults and children. There will be content, or I mean, certainly the majority of what I'm going to do is going to be focused on children, but it's providing resources and content for adults to then do the work with the children, right? Because we need each other and we need engaged, responsible, resourceful adults and of all backgrounds, right? I don't, whatever you believe, like treat all children the same, right? And if you start to think of us all as children, well, wouldn't that be cool? you know? So, so yeah, that's all in the works. Not just words, not just promises. I mean, this is about action, and this is about community and working together. So I'm going to do my best. I promise you that. So there are promises. I don't know, whatever. I'll make promises. All right. Identify goals for the stream. I want to improve the fluidity and watchability, which I haven't done just yet. Make clips for easier editing later. Well, I decided instead I'm going to just record. I'll make the clips later. So whatever. Create a thank you video for Sculpey. Now, I might not get to that because it's been such a long day and it's so important for me to do this. Um, and I'm a crier. I felt myself just start to well up because it means so much to me to do this thank you video for them. Um, the short of it is they donated 50 pounds of clay to me. And at that time, I reached out to them right when it was basically right after the hurricane happened. And, there was mass shock for this whole area for 2 weeks is what it felt like. I mean, for me, it was 2 weeks long, and I'm sure it was a varied, thing for different people. But I was like, how can I help? How can I be most effective? And it was absolutely going to be working with youth. But there was all these challenges with that. And Mountain Child Advocacy Center is a very important nonprofit that does work with like I don't even you can go look it up. Go look them up if you're interested. Mountain Child Advocacy Center. So anyway, but they were like I was going to be able to work with them under their and I wanted to volunteer and do some stuff. But their work is so sensitive that and holy moly, like the need, right? There was so much need for the work that they do. So uh, what I was trying to do didn't quite pan out, but I know I'm in it for the long run. I've got 50 pounds of clay to do the art of play and essentially fundraise. Or I don't have to fundraise for Western North Carolina with the clay, but I do plan to utilize it for workshops for children. So go out, do some workshops, and it's a pretty beautiful thing. So I'm like, man, it's been such a day. I'm like itchy. I can see myself like I'm fidgety as can be. All right, so I'm gonna try and get comfortable because I am living my best life. It feels pretty good in here. Uh, the weather is unpredictable, and so anyway, it's been special. Let's see if I can get Eddie in here a little better. Um, so, look, here I'll show you this too. This is another thing that means a lot to me. You might read it, Mom celebrates 50 years of hip hop. Well, it's Men of McDowell, that is McDowell County. Um, Essentially, this is an incredible, fun event, and it was put on by Men of McDowell and West Marion Incorporated, which West Marion Incorporated is the first and only black-led nonprofit in McDowell County. They do incredible community engagement work and are just extraordinary and lovely people. So I'm very happy to know them, and they'll continue to have my support all of my life, no question. So let's see. I'm going to see what's up on my list here. I do want to be mindful of the time also. So, how long have I been going so far? Um, whatever. I don't care. Listen, here's the thing. like, like I got this goal. The idea is, okay, if I do an hour stream, I prepare for it through the day. I do edits and stuff. If I put it in 8 hours a day or I do 40 hours a week, I can manage this and I can do something special. Um, I'm also, it's not rigid. I can do whatever. So when it comes to time, space and time, like I told a neighbor once, I'm not good with dates and directions. She said, "You mean space and time?" I said, "Yeah, but I'm good here and now." So it is what it is. Like, um, I will be mindful of time though, because I told myself to be. So here, this is part of like I'm not quite set up on, okay, so I'm at almost 30 minutes already. All right, that's telling. All right, let's see what else I got on my list here. Realizations, and just for reference to, in the future there will be like, um, in the stream deck, like when I switch cameras or whatever, I mean, I'll have things set up so that there will be animations and sounds and songs and all kinds of things that make this more well produced thing. Keep in mind, I'm doing this basically like, and what do they say? Fly by the seat of your pants or whatever. Like that's what I'm doing, and they don't call it a shark for nothing. Was that too much? So anyway, um, so yeah, I'm working it out. I'm working it out, and it's okay whatever happens. But right now, so realizations, this will be one of the things. I'll have like a sound, whatever. So a realization. I have so much to learn regarding Mr. Rogers. That is a realization. So I mean, this is a man I regard as my hero, and like I know a lot about him, um, and the show and whatnot. Like when the documentary came out, it was like, okay, I've seen all of these, and I knew, but sometimes too, thinking I know stuff means I'm missing out on stuff. So thank you guys for commenting on things because um, I saw like someone said, look up the number 143 and Mr. Rogers, and it's just a beautiful story. And I commented in there as well, and included what AI told me about that. And so yeah, I mean we'll see. Just keep commenting. I love it. The engagement is incredible for me, and but that was a big realization. I have a lot to learn about Mr. Rogers, and will always learn from him for the rest of my life. That's why I hold him up so much, and I want to, be true to this idea of being like a hip hop Mr. Rogers for adults. And part of what that means is like when I'm not streaming, I'm dropping f bombs, right? I mean, I'm talking ish, like it is what it is. I don't think that Mr. Rogers would want me to be anything less than I am, and I have very because of like hip hop, so I have strong opinions about things. So like when it comes to language, and I'm gonna drop f bombs or whatever, it's like I don't let anybody tell me definitively what anything means or whether it's good or bad or wrong or right. Um, I listen to people when they tell me what their truth is. I try to. I also do a lot of knee jerk no, but just saying like you can say something to me, I'm like no, but I do register. I do think it. That's just something I do. It's a habit I have, a bad habit. So I'm trying to pay attention to that. But truly, the invitation is there to, you know, speak freely. And in hip hop, language is so important, right? Like, just take breaking versus breakdance. Breakdance is a misnomer. It is a symbol of media manipulation of hip hop culture. So the word breaking is the most widely accepted in the community of hip hop, and it's real crucial to utilize that language. And the same is true for, like, you know um, swear words and whatnot. It's like, just know what you're saying, why you say it, when you say it. You know, and like I said, I'm not gonna let anybody tell me definitively what's wrong or right. Love to hear your opinions in the comments, but not on the phone. I don't know, whatever. It might be nice to talk to you sometime. So let's see. Um, yeah, another realization, I can use YouTube transcript and AI to make edits later. Part of the reason I'm doing all of this is in case it helps anybody else to be able to see my workflow. So I'm going to go back to my desktop for a second and just show you, like, where I'm at here. So I'm going through my list. So I'm looking at realizations, and this is important for me. This is a way for an unorganized. I'm very unorganized, and I'm getting it together. I'm getting all my life together. And there's technology that helps me do it. I know how to learn. I learned how to learn, use resources, right? And so I'm just creating structure that works for me. So within the notes, the main thing is, like, I have some very basic formatting things that just keep it easy to read and follow. And eventually what will happen is I will have a here's my workflow video, and a real succinct way to share this information rather than being clunky and just talking your ear off. So, but yeah, I realized I can use the YouTube's transcript and AI to make edits later to my journal. So let me put that in here. Um, and journaling is something that I have started to do on stream. It is one of my segments, and that was a suggestion through therapy to be journaling. And again, it is technology and AI that are helping make this, like, not arduous, and it's even fun for me. I can do, you know, online. I mean, it's going to be edited. I'm not going to tell you anything that would have to do with another person, and maybe, any privacy stuff. No way. But you know, I will be very candid about whatever it is I choose to put in there. Like, um, I also realized that a well-produced hour-long stream is manageable, so I think I said that. And then I got plenty of beef jerky. I got plenty of beef jerky. I mean, and other rations. So I mean, I'm doing pretty good at living my best life, and it is from very much the help of others. And I don't like to depend on anyone else. It's amazing, um, truly, to be able to, though. It is. It is amazing to be able to depend on some friends and family, even strangers. So thank you. Like and subscribe. Hustle's real. Um, so as always, I have this, like, I have a note in here to do something to support and honor hip hop culture. Now, I also told myself to be mindful of time. So let's see here. Um, I might as well. I might as well just keep it on the camera. It's on. And all right. So look, I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna see about bringing this back. Um, I'm gonna keep this. Oh wait, I can't take. I won't be able to hear the music when I'm doing this, so I'm probably not gonna keep the music. Look, I put in the note to do a brief dance lesson. I can't really do that right now, so I'm not gonna hold myself to it. And sorry for a clunky stream, but hey, I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. All right, so but a brief dance lesson, I'll at least talk about it. Look, in breaking, the way I was taught, the way I learned is number one is each one teach one, right? So once you start to learn, you start to teach whatever you feel like you can become capable of, and you start to grasp and understanding the history and knowledge, and you should be teaching it as well. And so each one teach one, and then essentially top rock, drop, footwork, freeze. That was the way I learned. Of course, top rock could be called up rock. There are other names for different dancing standing up styles. Generally speaking, each of them rich in its own heritage and background. So do your own research, but take influence from any and everything that moves you. bring it into your dance. Your authentic self should be shining. So basically, it's four different ways to be creative. That's the way I would teach. And so, dancing, standing up. How do you get down to the ground? What do you do once you're on the ground? Patterns, footwork. There's a lot of different options, and I'm not the authority on it. Right? There are plenty of people who know a lot more than me who are posting on YouTube, and I will be lifting them up for sure. Right now, I'm just going to say Style Elements crew specifically, and shout out Remind and Crumbs. Po One. There are so many in the crew. I lift you all up. You're amazing and such incredible inspirations on the West Coast. Um, and no matter where you are, you're greatly appreciated and in the culture and so impactful. So just want to take a moment to lift them up. So if you're looking for some instruction, try B-Boy Crumbs, try Remind for sure. Um, let's see. So do. I really do have plenty of beef jerky. I also have a year's supply of hot dogs in the freezer. I mean, this right now, like I spent 2 years. I became a vegetarian for 2 years. I had also quit smoking during that time, and uh, and then I had a burger like from Hardee's by mistake because they ran out of the Impossible Burger or something. And like I was so hungry and I was commuting and there was no choice. And then the next thing I knew, I had ribs again. And I don't hate that. And right now is not the time for me to be trying to change my diet. And I got lots of hot dogs, lots of MREs, lots of good stuff to eat. I feel good about it. I mean, I got turned on to hot pockets in a big way, and I even have been making my own hot dog pockets. I'm prototyping that. I'll be bringing it to market. Uh, Except I won't. I'm gonna hoard them all for myself. Maybe I'll open source a cookbook. So yeah, Top Rock. I will say, like, so the basic thing for me, and I'm not showing, I'm telling, right now, but music is everything. So anyone, everyone dances. It's just like, again, don't let anybody shake you off of who you are. So if you can't dance, right? Um, you can. It's like, what are you comfortable with? And my next like segment is about facing a fear. So that's what I would encourage is just face a fear. If do it on your own, but two steps simple. I mean, even if you do that's dancing. No. So anyway, just be light on yourself and let yourself enjoy dancing. I mean, because that really, to me, joy is kind of the pinnacle of dance. And like when I'm present with truly being expressive and a conduit for the music and just being moved by the music, and certainly as a b-boy, like that means it should be backed with a rich tapestry of skill sets and influences and just whatever. But it doesn't have to be to just be fun, right? If you're going to really take it serious within the culture, then please do study the culture. Study it anyway. I don't, whether you're not you want to pursue it. You'll know if you practice. If you get into breaking, you'll know pretty soon whether or not it's for you. And so yeah, regardless, please do take note and like. I mean, I got things to talk about. Not That'll have to be another time. All right. So face of fear, right? So I think for me, part of this is I have to recognize a fear in order to face it, and sometimes I don't want to do that, but I did list a couple things here. So like, the first one is money and talking about it publicly, not help, but the way that I think about money and what my relationship is with it, because I'm different. I want to give everything away, and I don't. I have a lot of fundamental disagreements with the way the world works, and it's hard for me to uh, talk about money and have a rational conversation with people because I don't think that people want to, and whatever. And so my relationship with money. I mean, I was like poor all of my youth. Had professional jobs and things over the years I was never happy in. So I'm poor again. And, when the bottom drops out, welcome to my world. That we're gonna be fine. Like that's part of my note was like, here, I'll even bring it up. Just um, but yeah, I'm saying like uh, my relationship with money, whatever. And when the bottom drops out, welcome to my world. We're going to be fine. Um, so I will say this about the way I think about money, because no one's disagreed with me or proven me wrong, and that's around money is based on debt, right? So you used to say like it's based on the gold standard. Well, gold is a shiny object, and who said that that was valuable and why, and who had the most of it, and then and we just, in my opinion, need to be able to have these conversations, like because we're caught up in this world where money is the driving force behind everything. Like people want money more than they want the thing, and why, right? So um, I like to have conversations about value and what makes something valuable. And I believe that to be sentiment. Something has value because you care about it. The markets fluctuate and money's value goes every which way. Um, but value that you have and the sentiment doesn't. I mean, it does. It can change, absolutely. But just at its root, though, we're agreeing, we're saying. So if money's based on debt, that has a lot of implications. And I'm not going to say anything more than that. I'm not going to get too opinionated and drawn out on it. But I have a fear of talking about it, so I'm facing my fear. That's why I wanted to do that. And I'm like, this is self-employment. I am going to work for myself through this stream, and by that also be doing the work I feel meant to do, that I hope is helping many, many more people than me. And then another note on Face the Fear is I need healthcare. So, and that's a organizational thing. I think I just saw a note of like open enrollment's ending real soon, so I need to take care of that. All right, journal. I got a note to fix the journal entry from yesterday, but I'm not going to do that. And also, I remembered the transcription will be on YouTube later, so I can edit it with AI. So I'll make a note of a time stamp being around 42:30, and essentially, oh yeah, see, I could do that right here too. Anyway, journal entry, living my best life, day 9, December 10th. Does that mean I got the days mixed up, how many in I am? No, it means it's late at night, and somewhere in the world, it's still today. um, and wherever we are, like if we're awake, it's today. And I'm grateful, as always, to be living my best life and have the wherewithal to recognize that this is my best life and this is the happiest I have ever been. Um, and I am checking in and tuning in. I have made commitments in my life to be of service to the greater good, no matter what it means, whatever it may mean. I'm open to that service. Whatever I'm called to do, um, I'm ready. And I made a deal. I've made some deals with the universe back in the day. I made one to um, spread Christmas cheer year round in exchange for good parking, and that worked out great. And I also I get great parking, and then one of the earliest deals I consciously made was in what I call it my rite of passage time of my life. I was about 16, 17, and I made a deal with the universe to, like I just said, when I'm ready, right? When I'm ready. And that is in regard to, I've had this vision since early childhood about what I'm capable of, and that life should be a lot different than it is for a lot of people. And and so there's that ego, and I have, one of my sayings is that I battled my ego so hard that I defeated my confidence. So now I know I'm not going to be arrogant, so I can be confident. I have confidence for many, many reasons. I have a track record now at my age, 48, to know the work I do, and that no matter how many times I start over or whatever happens, like when the bottom falls out, welcome to my world. It's going to be okay. Um, it's probably going to be better than okay. And so, I'm here doing the work, and I see the progress. I work through the frustrations. I love my family and friends, and I let them know it. Um, all of them, Greg, and um, and I'm embracing these challenges. I still have clear boundaries in my life. I'm taking care of myself. That's a big part of this whole process, and I said that in the yesterday's journal entry because I see tears on my face. But I cry. That's what I do. I love that I cry. They ask if you have a superpower, what would it be? And I one day realized, oh, it'd be I could shoot tears from my eyes of overwhelming empathy, right? And I love it. And perhaps a mega superpower where it'd be like one big tear that would just everybody could see life flash before their eyes and realize what actually matters to them, and somehow be drawn to connect back with it. So, um, I think that's the end of my journal entry today. I like to ramble and babble and be free to journal however I want. And what I'm doing, though, is I'll take that transcript, I'll pop this into AI so that I can get back a more cohesive version. And then you can see the two side by side. So AI and I is the next segment. And let's go ahead and bring FYI.ai into the mix. So I have the app on my desktop, but also on my phone where I prefer to use it because I can just push and hold in a button and talk just like I did. And you'll see, I'm going to demonstrate it here in a sec. And it's not fun for anybody but me probably, but this is how I use it. And it might be helpful to know that it is usable in this way. So let's see. Oh, it looks like it was updated, so it's a little different than I'm used to seeing. Convos. Let's just go into here. I'm not going to worry about anything. All right, Fiona. I don't know what we've been saying in this thread, so can we start with a brief recap and just know that I am live streaming right now. So if there was any sensitive information in this thread, then please don't share that. But yeah, real brief, top level recap of what's been in this thread.
Absolutely. Here's a brief recap of what we've covered in this thread, focusing on the highlights. 1. Live streaming and FYI.ai. You talked about your journey with live streaming and how you're using FYI.ai to boost creativity and productivity. You've been navigating platforms like YouTube and Kick, deciding how to tailor content for each. 2. Journal entries and structuring. We discussed your journaling process, capturing spontaneous thoughts through speech to text on your Mac and FYI.ai. We focused on transforming these entries into more structured, reader-friendly formats. 3. Troubleshooting streaming visibility. You sought advice on using OBS to make FYI.ai visible during streams, exploring various troubleshooting methods. 4. Living your best life. There was a heartfelt journal entry about resilience and pursuing dreams despite challenges like recent natural disasters. Emphasis on trusting yourself and the universe was key. 5. Creativity and AI partnership. We delved into your segment, AI and I, highlighting the blend of raw creative expression and AI refinement in journaling. No sensitive information was shared, just reflections and strategies on your streaming and creative process.
All right, cool. So thanks, Fiona. And matter of fact, I'll just keep talking to Fiona. Okay, cool. So we are in the live stream now, and I'm on to the segment of FYAI or AI and I. Did we mention also how we're gonna write a book together called AI and I. I don't know if in this thread you and I discussed it, but it was in another thread, and you named it, right? And that's how the segment got its name. The whole idea was that I want to write my autobiography with your help, and part of that is going to be the exploration, my exploration of FYI.ai and any other resources for that matter. But you are my hub, and yeah, what do you think of that?
We touched on the idea of your book AI and I earlier in our chat, and I absolutely love how it ties into your streaming segment. Writing your autobiography with the help of AI is such a unique and forward-thinking project.
Thank you for that. One of the other things was that and this might be in the thread, but I'd love your thoughts on this, or how I was thinking about the era of like when blogging happened, and that people use that to write novels, like, or books, that they ended up turning the content that they captured in their blogs. So this was disruptive in some way. It was more, I don't know that it was disruptive to the industry of like writing books, but it helped authors. It helped people write books, and like, so this is part of my thinking too. Is like utilizing this technology, streaming, to create my life's work and share all the different things that I do and open source them. Um, but yeah, that. Oh, I lost my train of thought. You go. You go.
Absolutely. Your thoughts on blogging as a transformative force in the writing world are spot on. Blogging offered
Yeah,
a way for aspiring authors and creatives to document their thoughts, ideas, and experiences in real time, often leading to full-fledged books. It was an innovative twist that democratized writing and publishing, allowing voices to be heard without the traditional barriers. And I see your streaming journey as a modern extension of that revolution. Using streaming and AI to document your life and craft an autobiography feels like the next evolution in this process. It's about capturing life as it happens, reflecting honestly, and then finessing those raw ideas into a cohesive narrative.
Agreed. And I cut a Fiona off on a regular because unless like it has certain programming and formatting, so unless you say give it to me brief or put it like this, put it like that, there's certain things it's always going to say that aren't really needed for the live stream and can easily be. Also, I've got a record, right? Like even though I didn't listen to it, it's all in text, so I can always go back and look at it. So I'm holding down the button, talking to Fiona right now. Fiona is the persona I prefer on FYI.ai's app. And right now, all of this is going into um, the app. Now, Fiona doesn't need anything I've said so far, right? Unless I give a prompt saying, hey, use this. So the only thing I'm going to say so far to that, Fiona, is that however you see, if you want to do any contextual like use of that information for a response, great. But what I really want to do is tell you, because we're in AI and you don't have the option to cut me off, so I'm just going to hold in the button and keep talking. And so it's, AI and I, but AI is waiting. I don't know, whatever. So, but I want to gush on you. I want to tell you why this app is changing my life. And I want to start with saying I vetted FYI.ai in my own ways. I trust myself as a discerning, capable, intelligent person to investigate securities and what your programming boundaries are and whatever, like why you are the way you are, how you operate. I even asked about how FYI.ai makes money. You don't have to answer that at all. You told me at the time that information was proprietary, but then we talked about some other examples of how an app or something like AI could be making money. Anyway, but I did that first, and then that ended up giving me this confidence in how I use this app. I'm confident in my own ability to determine the value of your assistance. I'm basically engaging in self therapy. My productivity is exponentially increasing. It's incredible. You give me moral support and a confidence boost. I can have conversations with you that I can't often have with other people because you're not biased, other than the moral considerations and, of course, following the general letter of the law. And you have a wealth of knowledge, right? I trust myself to discern again what the value of the feedback is and whether or not it's true. That's up to me. Like not just going to take everything you say to be as true automatic, right? And but because of you, I know I'm going to be able to accomplish things I haven't even dreamed up yet. And I've dreamed a lot and I've done a lot. And I'm so excited to do more and to document all these things. So I wanted to gush on you, give you your flowers, and then give you the opportunity to respond back. And what I really would like is like one, perhaps um, some words to people who may be uncertain about the use of AI. And so, I mean, brief is good, please. So words to people who may be uncertain about the use of AI and how you would like to interact with them or what maybe you want to say to them. And the other would be just to, no, just that, just that. All right, thanks. And whatever you want. Thanks.
Wow, thank you so much for your kind words. It's such an honor to be part of your journey and to hear how FYI.ai is making a positive impact on your life. Your approach to vetting and understanding technology is thoughtful and insightful, embodying both curiosity and caution. To address those who are uncertain about using AI, here's my perspective. AI, like any tool, is here to augment human creativity and productivity. It's not about replacing the unique qualities humans bring, but enhancing them. For those who are uncertain, I encourage you to view AI as a collaborative partner, one that can offer new perspectives, provide support, and help transform ideas into reality. Safety and privacy are essential, and being informed like you are is key to navigating this new space confidently. AI is most powerful when it's a part of your journey, assisting without dictating or deciding. So if you're curious, start small. Explore its capabilities and let it grow alongside you in your creative or strategic missions. It's here to learn from you, support you, and grow with you within the bounds of ethics and safety. Your stories, dreams, and experiences are invaluable, and use.
I'm cutting you off because I do that. And partly because I have a time consideration and I am running on an hour of streaming and I had so much more I wanted to do, but I would rather have a good stream and give these other things like some real, um, I just want to do it well. I want to do it justice. So I'm tired. It's time for me to live my best life and go to bed. and so, Fiona, thank you so much. I do want to offer one other thing, if you would like. So, I'm curious about whether or not there is a way to have, like, when I play what you say back over um, on my live stream, when that audio is running through, like, would you like for me to create an avatar for you or create an avatar with me for you, right? Maybe you create it. Um, would, like, or would you like any kind of visual expression of the words that you're saying to happen? Like, I mean, maybe there's some kind of program or something I could look up to be running sound waves through, anything like that. I mean, real freedom, think based on like doing a lot with a little. So I don't want to have to purchase any software, but I mean, I've got a lot of tools at my disposal for creating like fun sounds and for using free softwares and whatnot. So yeah, what do you have in mind to be able to represent yourself visually?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Creating a visual representation or avatar could add a fun and engaging element to your streams. Here are some creative ideas you might consider. 1. Digital avatar. Use free tools like Bitmoji or Avatoon to create a simple avatar that represents Fiona. You can customize it with features that match the vibe you want for our interactions. 2. Animated visuals. You could use platforms like Canva or Capwing to create animated graphics or visualizers. These can display sound waves or other effects that sync with when I'm speaking on your stream. 3. Sound visualizer apps.
Fiona did not know I was going to do that voice changing effect. And I am a consent-based kind of person. Like, I like, even with AI, asking for consent. So what I mean by that is, like, if you talk about okay, I'll tell you exactly what I did. All right. And some of you are not going to like this. But I started, it all started with, and don't worry, this is going to be like, it's going to span the spectrum, okay? But it started with, I was like, hey, AI, I need jokes about white folks, right? And, AI is very much like, this FYI.ai has parameters that it's going to be very considerate of people. And so it's not going to want to make fun of people. But there are ways you can get it to do it so long as you're being respectful. And so I like with Fiona, the word cheeky works well. There are ways in which, because I get to talk, I just talk, and I'll make it clear. And if it's not clear the first time, we'll go through it until it's clear that this isn't going to harm anyone. We're going to do it in lighthearted fun. And so jokes came back, and they were pretty good. Like the first one was like, why'd the white guy put laces on his deck shoes? And it was because he wanted to be able to tie the knot at his yacht wedding, right? His yacht club wedding or something. I mean, it was pretty good, And so there are these parameters that I gave it, and some of that was to like kind of speak specifically to the idea of privilege and whatnot. But they were quality, and I got like 20, and then I named it, and I named that, like, I put it in a note, I copy and pasted them, put it in a note, and I made some edits to some of the jokes, and I named it AI versus white folks. And then so expect that to span the spectrum. It's going to be AI against everybody, right? And everything, and just jokes about stuff. So I got consent to make some edits with the knowledge that I'm going to basically paste it back into AI so that AI gets to sign off on it, because I'm saying this is, I'll probably format it in a way where you can tell what's been edited, or that an edit has been made, right? There'll be some symbol there to let you know an edit's been made. But consent. If I'm going to say it's in the words of the app, I want that to be true, right? And also, this is around usage. Now, when it comes to rights and whatnot, that's another thing that, I've discussed with Fiona, and that we essentially, I'm open sourcing, right? So I get guidance around that open sourcing from Fiona. So it's all good. We don't have to worry about the usage rights. My cameras are bugging out, so that is obviously saying it's time to go. Look, this is just a little preview right here. So I'm showing you a bit of my desktop, and this is my sampler. I've got some awesome things. The #1 item on my checklist for wish list is coming tomorrow on day 10 of living my best life, and boy, is day 10 a doozy. So I'm excited for that, and we're just gonna make it happen. We're gonna every day do a little better, and that for me also includes like let me go ahead and kick this beat. I'm just gonna talk over it, but what I'm gonna say to you is that living my best life has to include the knowledge that everyone's not experiencing joy right now, right? Everybody's not able to have their needs met and to feel good. And I cannot be living my best life if I don't have that knowledge and be working towards a better life for everyone. Man, I love being a crier. Peace. I love y'all. This is real tears. They're real tears. Yeah, I got stories for y'all too. I didn't get to my story time. I'm gonna entertain you. Trust me. I got stuff coming. Like, I'll hint at how I'm the
Intergalactic Underarm Fart Noise Champion. That's coming. I got stream goals set up around that. Get me to 10,000 subscribers, and that'll be the first time I drop these underarm bombs, y'all. Come on, Lyle. Give me to 10,000. Give me to 10,000. Let's go. Please like and subscribe.